whistles and bells. Behold, Mr. Nelson's argue and has to say from the very start. Beyond the end of the day, after latest fuck, what else is there? Admitting you're stuck, but Mr. Nelson don't care. Behold, Mr. Nelson don't care with the latest fuck. What else is there? Admitting you're stuck, but Mr. Nelson don't care. Watch Mr. Nelson don't care. Watch Mr. Nelson draw. Listen to him tell his tales and see what you saw. All whistles and bells. Behold, Mr. Nelson's argue and has to say from the very start. Beyond the end of the day, after latest fuck, what else is there? Admitting you're stuck, but Mr. Nelson don't care.
Wow, that makes it sound more dramatic than it should be, you know. But that's what you get when you plug things in the old prompt for that old artificial intelligence music. Yeah. Yeah. And I had to do the lyrics on short notice and all that. Could you tell? Well, what to draw? Now, I've drawn Anthony Cumia a number of times and did here. So that would have been the obvious thing. But boy, Pat Dixon had a video on his show. And boy, it really spoke to me. So I'm going to do a drawing on that scenario, my interpretation of a young lass in desperate need of aid and rescue, and from whom I'm assuming was her boyfriend, and I would think that would be past tense after this, to come in and save her, except, well, he didn't know what to do. And we also learned he didn't know what fire was. So there was a fire, and he nearly burnt the entire kitchen down. It's only through dumb luck that their lives were spared. Yeah. So, oh boy, the things silly videos can inspire. In spite of being distracted by the lovely lass who got all dressed up, well, in a way, for the evening and for whatever their stream was supposed to be. And then, oh no, danger beckoned. And well, what did she do? Well, she called out for her men come to her rescue. And well, he didn't know what to do. No. And it's odd because we watched it several times. Well, primarily because she's in it, but nevertheless, we watched it several times, and it realized that, oh, hey, he almost had an idea of what to do, and for some reason. Now, gave him some leeway in that he was probably distracted by her oh so ample bottom, which was nice. There's quite a few good shots of that, and you know, pretty good. You know, I mean, I was distracted. I was making all kinds of points and stuff, and then I'd forget because she would lean it up to I don't know. I guess the sink that was they're in the kitchen within the video. Yeah. So it's I understand that point, but still, he was right in the midst. He had a towel, and he was getting it wet. So that's a good idea of what to do when the frying pan on the stove catches fire and it's you know blazing right there. And all I had to do was douse that. Another option could have been like another pan or a lid for the frying pan to block off its oxygen, you know. And there you go. It would the fire is extinguished. Now, his first reaction to this, she was like, "Oh my God, it's on fire!" You know, he comes running in, and she's like, "What do I do? Oh no!" And he just starts screaming at her. Well, you turn it off. Um, well, I guess he was not really. Oh, obviously he was not thinking clearly. But the idea would be to turn off the stove. Well, okay, but that was not going to resolve the immediate problem, which was, you know, the fire, and because it was already going, you know, and so that wasn't going to work. And but he started on the towel and the water, and almost, but all the while saying, "I don't know what to do," you know. And oh boy, that's so kind of suspected we may have seen the demise of this relationship, you know. And then, of course, thought, damn, you know, if I could have been there and saved this lovely young lady's life, well, you know, it isn't that how it's supposed to be. But anywho, so I imagine the evening was not the success he would hope for. I mean, she was all dressed up in the outfit and everything. What little there was of it, but still, you know, it's the thought that counts. And she did put some effort in that. And for what, you know? I don't know. Something drew her to him, you know. But boy, did she have her eyes open today, or whenever this was. I don't know. It's a good clip, though. I'm sure we'll get a lot of mileage out of it for future shows because it does illustrate something. You know, there's a lot of talk about whatever became of manhood and all that, and you kind of see it in display here as his lady's in trouble, and his job is to protect her. So, you know, she rightfully calls out to him in the moment of fear and panic. I mean, describing the situation, and well, would she fall back on some dogma? I don't need no man. But when death arrived in the kitchen and was staring right at her, she called out to her man. But unfortunately, she had chosen unwisely. So, but yeah, it is an illustration of some of the problems uh, we've been having of late. And just overall, you know, adulthood has been dead for a long time now. And this too creates a problem, you know. But what a great display of what happens. Now, and luck was on their side, as I said. The his last ditch effort, which was incredibly stupid, was to simply grab the pan and throw it to the other side of the kitchen. And I don't know where their garbage is. I kind of wondered, was that what he was aiming for? You know, all kinds of like paper and stuff in there. But I'm guessing the pan fell, face down, and so that again, denied the oxygen supply for the fire, and there you go. It was out purely by accident, and thus the threat was eliminated. So I don't know if he was going to try to strut after that and say, I saved you, baby, and all that sort of stuff. I don't think he can with all of that panic that he did, and especially as it was looking pretty bad. And at one moment, she decides to run out of the kitchen. Oh God, this is looking bad. And while he was fixing the towel, and was doing that, getting it wet and stuff, as she takes off, and that's why the only out I could give him is that, oh well, he must have noticed her booty bouncing away. It's possible, and so he chases after it, suddenly dropping what he was doing. That could have dealt with the fire, and escapes with her out of the kitchen briefly. But there's still a problem, so he had to run back in. So that's too bad. He probably, well, it didn't go the way he would have wanted, I'm sure. But in the end, I gotta say, no one to blame but yourself. Yeah. So let's see. How shall I depict this? And so, see, this is artist interpretation, so I can exaggerate things all I want, and it still speaks to a truth. That's called the artistic license. That's right. And mine has not been revoked. Don't try to do it. You can, well, maybe if you know who wins the election. Probably. It is illegal for you to express your ideas in the form of art henceforth. But it is a powerful lesson, Something went wrong. But yeah, I held on to the theory that the death of adulthood eliminates manhood as well, because that is an adult. And and getting girls to want to grow up to be misandrous, who shit on the notion of the position and typical roles of men and whatnot, and all that sort of thing is some sort of attack on them. But actually, it's part of the reason it keeps them safe from harm, and that sort of thing. But also, the main thing overall is I've always thought that it began with, for our purposes, the baby boomers. That was the first teenagers and the first people of that age to actually have the predominance of the culture cater to them. So that's how the pampering starts. And their parents had gone through the Depression and World War II, and after all that, you only wanted the best for your kids because you loved them and stuff, and you didn't want them to know about the horrible crap they had witnessed and that sort of thing. And that's one of those elements where through all the political and societal and cultural change that can occur, over a given time, and for justifiable reasons in a lot of cases. But the problem for humanity is they keep throwing the baby out with the bathwater. You could just figure out how to not throw the proverbial baby out. Well, then you'd have a victory. But anyway, so you had these spoiled, rotten brats. That's how you get the 60s generation. After having all this cool stuff, rock and roll, and cartoons, just the terminology of teenager was invented for that generation. And really, but as they aged, they didn't want to deal with the realities of life. They start primarily aging. That's too scary, and that's how they came up with midlife crisis and all that sort of stuff. And almost as if aging was some sort of bizarre disease that needed to be cured. And like death itself is something that should be cured, and couldn't face it and deal with it because, again, scary. And sure, it is, but you gotta realize the ultimate fate and understand the things that truly matter, not just living on so you can have fun and play and all the time. Because adulthood breeds responsibility, but it also reminds you of the inevitable death. So from one to the next, and the idea of anything tough or whatnot becomes a problem. And that includes even pursuing excellence in certain fields and whatnot. Perfectly fine, well, to some extent, if you're not going to amount to much anyway. But if you're an engineer, if you're working in the energy sector, chemicals, medicine, all that sort of stuff, the military, and you're really just a pushover puss, well, it's going to be a problem. And, well, I think we all know how that turns out. Yeah. Now, there's a lot of different theories. This is, and I think there's a lot of truth to it. That it's not like this is just a figment of the 20th century. Aspects of this, certainly Rome is a good barometer to look at. And they talked about the men becoming feminized and all this because, society was getting lazy because they had it too good. You're a victim of your own success. And that is pretty clear in a lot of ways for Western civilization. And can we make the difference? Can it go different this time? So far, it's looking pretty tough. Now, right now, it makes it look like he's terrified of this nearly nude woman. But let's go ahead. We'll have our little frying pan. I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to what the stove looked like. This won't be all that accurate. It won't be accurate. Let's get straight in there. Let's see the other burner back here. And I'm assuming. There. Oh, I'm going to do that for you. Not going to need it. The flame's going to be there. Let me check. I did save some images. She's lovely. She is. Okay. Oh, there was a cat. Well, not going to be able to see much of that, but I'll put it there. Yeah, it looks like a microwave oven was here. And, oops. There we go. I don't know, stuff on top. Typically a loaf of bread. A loaf of bread in its little bag. It was a big cabinet was above it. And the thingy that usually has a little fan filter thingy. uh, okay. The stove that decided to show this woman what her boyfriend really was. And oh, yeah, that's right. And I guess it would be further over than that. Oh. It's got the little middle thing there, you know, bake, cook, and leave your boyfriend. That kind of thing. Those are, oh yeah, and it had a little handle here for the oven. We're going to put that right there. Little handle for the oven. And then, of course, there was a towel. That's right. This was the towel that was waiting for him to use to prove to his woman he was there for her. I mean, he was there, but I don't know what to do. And I don't know what it is. So, whew. Yeah, she didn't want to hear that. And, can't blame her. It's called a fire. That would have been funny if she had said that. I don't know what their stream was supposed to be about. I mean, she's in her lingerie. He's cooking something on the stove. uh, I guess we'll never know what it was. What was the succulent meal that he had planned? Yeah. Well, the stove had other ideas. Okay, let me make sure I'm not completely off camera here. Well, all right. Why is it all blurry on this end? I guess that's where the light's hitting it most. Yeah, you barely see it. Not that, who wants to see him? I took a little sip. A little sippy, as it were. Oh, yeah. So do you think girls would like chivalry to return? all this trouble. She went through all this trouble to put on her outfit, you know. This is thanks she gets. Well, the good news is, sure made a funny video, you know. It could have been so much worse. Man, it's like it burns the whole damn building down. Everybody's place is ruined. And these idiots are standing there. There she is in her underwear. Hey, it could happen to anybody. Well, not like this. Kind of obvious what to do, but I didn't know what it was. I don't know what it is. Well, you know, in panic. You just say things. You're you're worried about the situation. Hey, was he taken out of context? How many ways could that be explained? Oh dear. I don't know. Do you think the relationship survived this? I mean, at first, you know, I said, "Oh, good, it's over. We survived the stuff." And after a while, it's just like he didn't know what to do. He, he didn't even know what fire was. Still not as bad. Remember that terrible shooting at the Batman movie a while back with the guy thought he was the Joker or whatever the hell it was, and yeah, he shot some people and all that. It was terrible. And but uh, one of the survivors was this young family, and this woman and her kids and her boyfriend. Well, her boyfriend got out first because he immediately jumped up and ran off, and I believe she was pregnant with another child at the time. And he, George Costanza himself right out of the room as fast as he could. And well, to make it up to her, he decided to go ahead and get married. You know, which I guess she accepted. I mean, had the baby on the way, so a little late, you know. But his excuse was all I could think about was didn't want my child to grow up without a father. Just, yeah, I don't know how they're doing now. So, you know, maybe there's hope for this guy after all. It wasn't that bad because he didn't just initially run away. You know, he came in there and was completely useless, but nevertheless, it's more of an effort than that guy. And you tried to come up with a story, and that's what you did. And there we go. A loaf of bread. Speaking of Batman, that Penguin show on on HBO or Mix is where I saw it. It's pretty damn good. Uh, wasn't all that impressed with the Batman movie. Just seemed like a lot of posing to me, and cool scenery and atmospherics and all that stuff, but not that great of a story. That's important, when you're telling a story. But right off the bat, I mean, it's just the first episode, but it was really good. Um, and it's just there's just more character development and story there from an episode of a television show in the entirety of the movie that precedes it. So I don't know. How's that happen? And I didn't keep up with who all is involved with it. I mean, Matt Reeves obviously is, but I don't know. Somebody knew what they were doing. And it fits in. I mean, it takes place in the aftermath of the movie, of what happened and all that. And they're managed to be consistent in what their version of Gotham City looks like and all that crap. And did a good job of that as well. So, and that was kind of never, oh, damn it, I screwed up. You see what I did? The flame's got to go here. Well, gonna put this in Photoshop, so thank God for Photoshop. Of course, could have avoided a lot of problems just putting this in a prompt for you know for AI to do it. You don't have to run into this AI stupidity. It's not AI stupidity. It's me. So it's real. It's my stupidity. All on display for the world. Damn! I'll never live this down. Never! I will. Let's see. Here's the pen. No, must have been this one. Probably got that wrong too. It's the pen now. There we go. Here's the little handle. Oops. Once again, the little panel is telling her what to do. Cook, bake, cancel, break up with your idiot boyfriend. Okay. Anyway, Penguin Show was pretty good. The Agatha Show, not so much. It's just really dull and boring. And of course, it's just a reminder of how badly they screwed up that WandaVision show. Which seems like it could have been pretty cool, but well, guess we'll never know since they deliberately changed it. Because they suddenly remembered Doctor Strange was a white man. So they had to cut him out. And shoehorn in some slap job ending to the show. Yeah. Yeah. That's how magic is made. So, yeah, Penguin easily beats that. Now, a lot of the characters in it, since the main inspiration for this version of Batman appears to be the comic book series The Long Halloween, and the character of Sophia Falcon looks very, very different from what she looked like. She was this giant in the comic book, and here she's this petite, um, frail, somewhat, well, petite, but more than frail, young lady who has had some issues and was stuck in Arkham Asylum, apparently. And that's where they're going with that. So I don't know how they would have done it to keep it in line with the Long Halloween narrative. And anyway, it was just inspiration in certain characters and whatnot. And I mean, the Falcons, I think initially, as far as from my reference, was way back in Batman Year One. They introduced that with Frank Miller put that in there. So I think Colin Farrell was interviewed about the Penguin show and said, "Hey, do you think there'd be a second season?" And he was like, "Oh," because he's got to wear that fat suit. And it's great makeup job. I mean, he's completely, if they didn't tell you that was Colin Farrell, you wouldn't know it and that kind of thing. Um, but yeah, you can imagine how many hours. Um, he had a pretty substantial role in the movie, but he wasn't, he certainly wasn't the main villain and all that type of stuff. So this, where he's the lead character, oh god, you sign on to something, you think, well, that's a job, and I'll have a paycheck for a while. Didn't really think it through as to what the job required. All right. Oh no. Don't worry. They survived in spite of, Sir Lancelot here. Uh, I just wanted to draw the girl in her lingerie, because I tend to appreciate the finer things. And she's fat. Mm. Okay. Just, not good on picking. But, look, sometimes you got to learn the hard way. I understand that. But, not too hard. At least, again, the house didn't catch on fire. So, and I think they learned something. Yeah, he learned what fire is, and she learned she needs to get back on the market because this isn't going to work out. Yeah? And that's important stuff to know. So, boy, sometimes fate provides, doesn't it? Whether you like it or not. All right. Oh, fire hot, fire bad, stolen from gods. Oh, is. Yeah. All right. So the next step would be the photo shop. It's not really a shop. Um, you know, that there are photos that you bring into it. But I guess it's photo. Should have been photo workshop. Oh, damn, all this time. All this time. I should have known. I guess I'll, yeah. The billowing black smoke as he watches his relationship burn. He's not the man you thought he was. uh, but, I mean, sure, there was almost an effort, you know. But, not so much no cigar as it is no poontang. She's, gonna insist that you earn it. And well, you did. What? What? You mean? Was this a test? Yes. And you failed. Uh, uh. And the sad thing is, it's right there on tape, and you can watch it over and over. And there you are. You almost had the solution. You almost had it. And then plus, for whatever reason, this, I don't know what it is. I don't know what to do. Yeah, there's just no argument here for you. So that's too bad. All right. How about that? All right. So you know what comes next. I take a little break, set it up in the Photoshop, and get that irritates me. And then put color into this. Yeah, yeah, this magical image. Oh, but first, where are my manners? The chat. Oh, let's see here. Kevin, I got in first. Congratulations, Kevin. Kevin, do I get anything for being first? You get this. Congratulations, Kevin. See? No Deck 123, hit the like button. Yes. Listen to No Deck. Listen to No Deck 123. No Deck 123, you can't tell me they didn't have one of those hoses that are connected to the sink so he could spray the fire. Unless it was a grease fire. Then I understand. Yes, possibly. But the problem is, he didn't even know what it was. So the odds that he probably would have sprayed it, even with the grease and everything. He just didn't know what it was. So perhaps that's another good point in that it's best that they didn't have that hose. Because if they had, well, Kevin, follow that booty. Well, that I can understand. That's the one thing that might explain this. As soon as she jiggles her cheeks out of the kitchen, he's, hypnotized. I experienced it myself just by her, showing them off. So that could be some explanation. It doesn't explain him. I don't know what it is, and I don't know what to do. Stuff like that. That's still pretty bad. But yes, I know. Follow that booty. Kevin, hey, Doug, did you turn on your notifications? No one is here. I'm lonely. LOL. Well, you have to ring the bell to do that. I mean, that's as far as YouTube goes. So it's unfortunate, but yeah, that's the best I could do. Anyway, no Dak 123, but Doug, you can be whatever you want to be. So drop any responsibilities you have so you can follow your dream and tell everyone that's what they should do to be happy. Yeah. Well, there's a limited amount of time for that, though. Yeah. Kevin, everybody is missing this late night entertainment. Well, I did share it on the Twitter. So, oh, wait, maybe not the YouTube one. Oh, damn, that's a good point. Live. Here we go. Oh, it's not going to let me. Oh, there it is. On the Twitter. Paste. Post. There. Now it's on the Twitter. And hopefully somebody will come in. Don't know. Nodak 123. Then, when everyone is a pro video gamer, athlete, influencer, model, we'll all be wondering why nobody had the dream to be a waiter, garbage man, construction worker, engineer, etc. That's true. Now, a lot of the waiters, especially, are pursuing the dream of being an actor, you know. But nevertheless, yeah, at a certain point, there's a very short window in your youth that you might be able to justify pursuing these dreams like that, you know, actors and singers and whatnot. But by the time you've kissed 22 goodbye, it's time to get serious about a livelihood. Afraid so. Yes, Dad was right. I'm afraid so. Yes. Anyway, Kevin again. Me and some old lady from Jersey watching tonight. Well, that's nice. That's nice. Nodak 123. She seems like one of those girls that actually doesn't need glasses, but wears them so they can say she likes comic books because she's a nerd. You're not a nerd. You're a whore with glasses. Well, look, she does wear the lingerie well, and there is something intriguing and sexy about a woman in glasses in her underwear. I gotta say, it's a good effect. Kevin, I'm getting excited. You drawing her. Yeah, it's not bad, is it? Yeah. You know, good on the curves. Nodak 123. That shooting was in Colorado. Oh, the Batman. Yeah, it was. Nodak 123. I did not hear that story. LOL. Sounds about right. Yeah. They interviewed him and everything, and he got out of there as fast as he could. I think the police got his girlfriend out. It's way worse than this. Kevin, love a sexy lady with glasses. Yeah, exactly. Oh, wait. Nodak 123. Then the child can grow up to say, what did Daddy do? Daddy ran. Daddy ran. Canadian Spider-Man, we're going to need more power. Oh, for the kitchen? Yeah. She's got some power going on, but him, well. Kevin, thanks for joining. It was weird, just me and Doug here, LOL. Nodak, I'm over in the Rumble chat room. Kevin, Doug needs more people here on YouTube. Wake up your neighbors. Yeah, maybe one day. Pat Dixon's here. So Pat Dixon says, you nailed the drawing. That really captures them. I think so, Pat. And again, artistic license, which I still possess. It has not been revoked. And so this does, I believe, interpret exactly the circumstances. She's in trouble. She needs help. But her only possible help is that guy who didn't know what to do and doesn't know what fire is. Pat Dixon says, he learned what fire is. Ha, ha, ha. Yes, he sure did. I mean, there's worse ways you could catch yourself on fire and stuff like that. But damn, to be humiliated in front of your girlfriend when she's ready to give you her all, and you get humiliated like that by a burning frying pan. Yeah. Hmm. Kevin, Doug, talk about teachers having sex with their students. That will bring in more people. You know, you're probably right. I need to do more Nelson news videos because that's a story that goes on and on and on and on. Yeah. So Nodak 123 woman. Eek! Fire hot. Man, what is that? Ow. Fire indeed hot. Yeah. That's the story too. Of course, this was supposed to have been figured out millions of years ago, but late bloomer and all that. Nodak123 hope that this couple's nickname after this is the Ohio Players. Ohio Players. Nodak123, maybe that's his bedroom talk. I don't know what that is. What do I do? Well, at this point, it might as well be. That's just sad, isn't it? Oh, well. Sometimes it sucks to be, somebody. All right, now I'm going to go take a little break. I'll give you some Bayou Crime Report. Let me see. Oh, this one's going to work. Actually, Pat and I covered this story on the Nelson Show, and then I did a Bayou Crime Report version of it, of this particular parish in Louisiana that weird things happen, but this one really takes the cake, or the sofa, as it were. So do enjoy, and I'll be back shortly with the Photoshop coloring of this very wonderful piece of art. And now it's time for the Bayou Crime Report.
Some Louisiana parents have been sentenced to 20 years after they left their daughter to sit in a sofa for more than 10 years and let her melt into it. Hey, I'm Red Neckerton. So anyway, here we are at New York Post. It's New York, but anyway, they got the details, so we'll go with it. What else you gonna say? Anyway, the parents of a badly neglected Louisiana woman found melted into a maggot-infested couch, oh my God, were each sentenced to 20 years in prison after pleading no contest to manslaughter. God damn. Ugh. Sheila and Clay Fletcher of East Feliciana were arrested in January 2022 after their 36-year-old daughter Lacey Fletcher was discovered dead in a fetid crater in the family's sofa, covered by urine and feces. Oh, goddamn. Oh, man. Covered in piss and shit's no way to die. Anyway, Lacey, who vanished from public view in 2002 when she was roughly 16, had not removed from the spot for 12 years and weighed only 96 pounds when she was found. A stunned local medical examiner concluded that she died from acute neglect. There ain't nothing cute about it, and said he remains traumatized by the case 2 years later. Well, I guess so. God damn. Let's look at this bitch here. I mean, she just got the look on her like, can you believe this? Yeah, bitch. Yeah, I can. Goddamn witchy bitch. Holy shit, what the hell's that? Wearing a fucking chain on you? I don't know. Anyway, I've seen every kind of death and dead body in all my years of this work, but I've never seen anything like what happened to Lacey, said Ewell Beckham. Whoever that is, I guess that's the coroner or whatever. Hell, he's got that job Quincy used to have. Anyway, no one deserves to suffer like that. Well, most don't, but... Hey, oh boy, there's Daddy. Yeah. Well, I just did what Mama said. God damn. Ballless wonder. Lacey had become fused, oh my God, to the couch through her rotted skin, oh God. And she was found, and when she was found, her bones were protruding from her body. Well, I guess so. After the skin started to melt into the sofa, the bones just started coming through. Jeez. We respect the judge's decision. Well, I guess so. Holy shit. If you had a horse that was in the stall behind your house and you go back there and the flesh is just gone from his body and you can see bones exposed, that should tell you something. You wouldn't even treat your animal like that. West Feliciana District Attorney Sam Tequila said. New York Post got to learn how to spell there. Anyway, the Fleshers insisted on their innocence. Oh, come on. Asserting that Lacey was of sound mind. While suffering from a severe case of Asperger's syndrome and social anxiety that first flared in her youth. So she's of sound mind, but she had all these mental disorders. Make up your goddamn mind. They told police that she refused to leave the living room sofa. And they brought her meals and set up a potty for her on the couch, meaning the couch was the potty. God damn, holy shit. They also claimed Lacey suffered from locked-in syndrome because I guess she was locked in. A neurological disorder that prevented her from moving any muscles. Oh, except for her eyes. Well, that sounds like something maybe a doctor at the hospital should look at. Anyway, but several sources familiar with the case and family said that was false. Oh my God, I'm shocked. And laid blame squarely on the Fletchers. Oh God. Oh, that's the sofa. Oh, 20 years is too good for him. Oh, how do you live in a house with that literal shit? How do you do that? What the hell is this? Oh my God. Oh, according to the case file, Lacey's parents took her to a psychologist around 2000. Well, goddamn, what happened? Too expensive, I guess. I don't know. When she was 14 and relayed that she was suffering from severe social anxiety. They came back to the doctor in 2010 without Lacey and said she was refusing to leave their home and was pissing and shitting on the floor. The physician then told him to consider hospitalization, but they never followed up. Would have been nice if somebody else looked into that, and never followed up. What'd he do? He also told him, well, you're looking at this amount of expense, and they decided, I guess we could get used to the stench. We'll just leave the window open, air fresheners and all that, some Febreze. Close family friend Jess Easley, who knew the Fletchers for 25 years, said he never knew they had a daughter despite weekly gatherings. Weekly gatherings? How did they entertain people at their home with that stench? I guess it was all outside, and had the barbecue pit going. Maybe the smoke would cover up the stench. I don't know. Let's see. He says Clay and Sheila were like your model citizens. Nice, soft-spoken, or so we thought. I am beyond shocked at what happened. I've never felt this heartbroken in my life. Yeah. Just think, you were steps away from this deranged little girl being tortured to death. How about that, huh? Well, there she is in the 9th grade. Makes you wonder what happened to the other kids. How are they doing? Well, they gotta be doing better than her. Anyway, forensic pathologist Dana Troxclair found that Lacey's body was riddled by pressure ulcers and that she suffered chronic bone infection with polarizable fibers and maggots embedded in the exposed surface of the bones. Oh, God. Maggots were present in the perineum and areas of the decubitus the ulcers anyway. If the maggots would have appeared after death, there would have been at least a minimal presence of eggs or larvae in the region of the eyes, ears, or nose. Oh God, that means the maggots were feeding on her while she was alive. Oh. Her cause of death, gee, What could it be? I don't know. It's a mystery. No, it was listed as sepsis. How'd that happen? Due to a combination of multiple conditions. Yeah, being stuck in a chair, or sofa in this case, filled with shit and piss for 10 years. Yeah, the odds are you're going to get sepsis. What else? Including bone infection, extended immobility, extreme malnutrition. I guess so. No matter what they tried to feed her, I can't imagine she had much of an appetite with that stench. And severe chronic neglect of a special needs individual. Yeah, they just left her in there, you know. That's what that's about. It's like, oh man, I couldn't go in there. You smell that? Hooey! Yeah, that's how that went. Prosecutors brought in victim advocate Dana Lovett at their plea hearing last month. Let's see what she said, or he, I don't know. Oh, yeah, she. Nobody should have to have lived like she did all these years. They had so many resources at their fingertips. Yeah, they just didn't follow up. Why didn't she utilize them? I mean, she was some kind of cripple apparently at some point. So they could have resources when she was actually. I guess you're talking about Mama. You see that face? Mama don't give a shit. When she was actually almost hand in hand with people that could help is beyond me. Well, that's some expert testimony. I wonder how much they had to pay for the advocate there to testify in trial. This is kind of utterly useless when you state the absolute obvious. Well, that's just too goddamn bad for poor Lacey there. I don't know. Bullying at school gave her anxiety or something, and the parents just said, well, put her on the sofa and shut the door. And that's what they did. 12 years later, well, there's the story. Holy shit. God damn. Again, 20 years? That's too good for her. Anyway, for the Bayou Crime Report, I am Red Neckerton reminding you to keep your goddamn holes clean.
The Bayou Crime Report is a presentation of Nelson Productions. Well, after that lovely interlude, oh man, I apologize. I had forgotten some of the details of that story. Oof, jeez. Okay, scanned it in. Here's some of the reference materials. There's the kitchen. Oh, look, she's there too. Well, more reference. It was important. No, we didn't need him in the picture. So, still do the same thing here. Set it up so I can mess with it. Desaturate it. And as far as we can go with that. And the dry brush filter. Okay. Let's see what I'm dealing with here. I'm thinking I will make like a fake comic book cover with the art. Okay, so it's not too much of a line there. All right. Oops. Let's see, this will do. Good enough. All right. Oh no, it's too big for the image. Yeah, well, don't worry. I shall fix this. I'm a licensed artist. Okay. So this will be like one of the old romance comics. And just like that, the fire of their romance burnt out. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. How the hell does that happen? It's always good when you find one of these things and then it delivers in so many ways you couldn't have anticipated. You know, it's just somehow, some way, it found a way. Okay. So do I do it like that? Could do it with just a banner there. So I don't have to. Yeah. Here's a trick. Now you can make sure your line is straight. It doesn't need to be that big. A straight line. Yes. Straight. Yeah, that's too thick. Go with number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Well, probably the same thing. Whatever. Okay. Oh, jeez. That there was about the billionth time I've done that. Oh, true story. Oh, yes. Don't know if this was about the billionth time he's done this, but there is the distinct possibility that that did happen. Especially since, well, it would make it worse since he was, I don't know what it is. What could he have been referring to? He can't possibly be saying he doesn't know what fire is. I mean, was it, oh, I don't know what caused it. Just don't know. Guess we never will. Panties. Ah, panties. All the magic that can come from panties. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Oops. I don't know why it did it like that. Do 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 do. Of course, always important to check your reference material. See, I'm a professional. There we go. So, what the hell did I talk about? Oh, the Terminator cartoon. Yeah, I already talked about that one. Well, it was only 2 episodes, so I guess that's not really fair. And of course, there's only 2 episodes of Agatha, so that wasn't fair either. I'm sure it'll pick up steam. Uh, when is that on? Is it Fridays? Can't even remember that. Gee, I can't imagine why I would forget, you know. Oh, geez. Oh, man, did I really increase the black too much? Nope, not going to work now. Not to give a rat's ass about what he looks like. Oops. All right. Okie dokie. But this could be one of those instructional videos about what to do, but more importantly, what not to do. Yes. Oh, you can already see the mistake I've already made, but I made it. But it's fine. I'm a professional. This is all a part of the plan. The artistic license, you understand. I have to get the flesh. Yes. Oh, so much flesh. Well, maybe not that too. He didn't get that much flesh out of this deal. The interplay between the net effect of the lingerie. Yes. Yes. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Do that. Well, let me see the patterns here. Okay. So that and that. And then this. The pattern. Ah, damn. I still don't have the damn. Jeez, that sucks. It's probably on the other file. Crap-a-roly. Well, we'll just have to make do with some crap like this. Something like that. Okay. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, dummy. Bloop. Something like that. How about that? There we go. Thank you, Apachen. Thank you very, very much. Yes. All right. Yeah, there's other patterns in. Oops, I forgot. You can make your own. I'm not doing that now. Take too damn long. Something like that. ting like that. Oh, yeah, the stockings. Very, very, very important. Oh, yes. Need I explain more? I say thee nay. I do not. Oh, I ought to explain myself. Not to do. Oh, wonder why it's. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, it's already doing it. I did. Uh, oh. Oh. Oh, wait. That's what it's doing. Yeah. Okay. Maybe. And then you can bring in the value to put some shine on I don't even know what you call that part of it. Okie doke. Oh. Da, 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 do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oops. Okie doke. Guess that'll go for the lip color. Ah, yes. Mm. Whoops. Looks mostly brown, but with a hint of red. Yes. And even just a hint still kind of counts as red. Oops. Well, you know, maybe she got all dolled up for nothing, but in the long run, she was in a video that produced a lot of laughs, and now some art, you know? You've inspired me, underwear lady. Indeed. Indeed, you did. There we go. And she's all upset. She's like, the only hot thing in the kitchen was supposed to be me. Yeah. But the frying pan had other ideas. But again, I think it was trying to teach you a valuable lesson. All right. What went wrong here? Oh, how long do we have? Don't worry, I'm going to spend most of the time on this. Once I'm done here. Not even going to bother coloring in every little detail of the kitchen. Oh, no. Nah, we don't need to do that. We'll go the comic book route, where a lot of the backgrounds will just be blue, maybe a yellow or something like that. Because it's not important. It belongs in the background. As that's what you call it. Background. Yeah. You only need the hint of depth and of the environment. It does accentuate the narratives of your story and what have you. But you needn't go into every gratuitous detail. Oh no. Just enough. Damn it. Nah. Blind as a bat. There we go. Yeah. Increase the black lines too much, so it's kind of messed up there. But these things happen. And I'm too tired and lacking in time to do anything about it. Okay. Let's see, what else can I blab on about? Oh, before the patch show, I caught Midnight's Edge After Dark, and yeah, it's a rumor, but there's some whispering going along that Kurtzman might be, that's Alex Kurtzman, who is in charge of current Star Trek, and he might be having to look for a new job. But like with all the troubled, once beloved franchises, probably doesn't amount to a whole lot because a lot of damage has been done. Although technically speaking, Star Trek's probably the easiest one to resolve. You just ignore everything, do a new Star Trek show that's good, and then you have a good Star Trek show. Something like Star Wars, which has got all this lore behind it and everything, and when you've crapped it all up like that, especially when you miss that Beatles reunion moment with the original cast, that's a tough one to come back from. Not necessarily totally impossible, but pretty damn tough. So, I don't know. Rumor or not, I mean, how long can the guy last there, So, anyway, that's what they were talking about. And I was like, well, maybe so. They are laying off a lot of people. At Paramount, they had to merge with the Skydance company and all that. So, and they were some higher up people too. So, so perhaps they would send him packing. I don't know. Damn it. But suppose they could just get their house in order and stuff like that, and then suddenly announce, "Oh, we're doing a new show," and sure, it's embarrassing for those who went before you, but tough shit. You've got to make money. I don't know how much longer the streaming models can continue. Certainly not as they are. But I don't know. You know, the idea would to just remain a production studio and license it to Netflix and the like. And the like being, well, I guess Amazon and Netflix. uh, I don't know, but like some of the ones that are already had the advertising model to it, to where it's it's back to being commercial television, which well, that's one way to make your money, and you got to make money because boy, it turns out it costs money to make shows. Yeah, and if you're not making any, then you tend to stop making shows, and you can't pay anybody to do it. Yeah. All this crap about new economies and reimagining capitalism and all that. Yeah, nah, that's all bullshit. Oh, it burns. That's right. That's what fire does. It blinds. Shit, I don't remember. Uh, I can't remember what color shirt he had. I don't know why. Something distracted my attention or something, and just didn't pay attention. But I still maintain I am a professional. Damn. That is a frustration. There are more serious frustrations, but that does not eliminate the reality that is one of them. Hitting the wrong damn, well, it's not really a button. The thing while working in photo shop. Oh crap, I got to do a Wednesday comics video. Oh yeah, I think I can do one on the this science fiction comic book that DC did back in that bygone era we commonly referred to as the day. Geez, that looks weird. They call it the DC implosion. And what happened was DC decided to publish a buttload of comic books. And, well, they didn't all sell. And so it was a lot of expense thrown at it, and you had to hurry up and just cancel all of them. Sure, it's embarrassing, but, they tried. That's important. So one of these was this series called Star Hunters. They don't really hunt any stars. They just have adventures in space. I guess they were hunting for adventure. I don't know. Adventure hunters, But anyway, it's setting up its narrative and everything, and then everything's canceled, and that was it. So there's no ending to it. And some of these, they get another shot, or they try again, and all that, but not that one. So, but I did notice that what was it? Not World's Finest, but I think it was yeah, it was the Teen Titans comic, the one Mark Waid did recently, and it one of the characters was playing a video game, and they called the video game Star Hunters. So it was a little nod to a long ago forgotten Jim from DC's past. In that era, we now commonly refer to as the day. Back in. Yes, the day. Yes, the towel was blue. And said, "Here, grab me. Pour water on me." And he almost did it. Almost. But alas. Well, he got, distracted by the booty. I can understand it to a point. Yeah. But your main goal is to get that booty. And, well, I don't know. In some situations, probably still got some later. But it's like, the situation with the movie theater, well, he had already knocked her up, so she was kind of stuck. But man, oh man, to have that realization. God, I can't believe Mom was so right about you. And, oh no. Yeah, that sucks to be you, doesn't it? But geez. I realized I didn't want my son to grow up without his father or whatever the hell. And yeah. As the saying goes, a girl kisses a frog, he turns into a prince. This one, she would have been better off if he'd stayed the frog. Yeah. But no. He's probably one of those guys who did the, "Hey man, we're white dudes for Kamala." That's right. You're supposed to call her Kamala. Oh. No, it's Kamala. In the one forbidden, and the other one is the acceptable one. But if you get it wrong, you'll probably go to prison. I don't know. There we go. Bloop. Oh, geez, that looks terrible. Your kitchen looks pathetic. I don't know what it is. Oh, I forgot about that. All right. Let's see here. These. I guess. Yeah. Oops. that's one way for your color to remain uniform. Because you're using them all from the same source. Remember, I am a professional. That's why it's okay for me to. It's kind of like being a doctor, you know. It's perfectly fine for me to see in her in a state of undress. You can't do that, but I can because, like I said, I'm a professional. Yeah, back in them there olden days at art school, yeah, we drew girls in the nude. Yeah, unfortunately, there were there were men. So occasionally that happened. Damn, you could do it. Oh, you piece of shit! Ain't no little fragment gonna do me that way. Just just pretend you didn't see that. All right. I guess perhaps a tad light blue or the cabinetry. Mm. Yes. Leave it here. Okay. Huh? Oops. Oh man, now that's just desecration right there. God damn. Phew. That was just horrifying. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. Uh, oh, put you there. Oops, not that. No, not that. Anything but that. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Maybe. That kind of works, I suppose. All right. Okay, so let's get every smoke. All right. Uh, clouds. The clouds. It's in the clouds. A hole in the cloud. A hole in the cloud. Hang on a minute. Maybe a tad. And nah. All right. Boy, this is taking a lot longer than I intended. And oh, oh, oh. He's like, hey, Hey, I'm being unfair to this gentleman. No, afraid not. It was bad. Let's see. All right. Oops. Oops. Upside her thigh. I said, oops, upside her thigh. Oops, upside her thigh. Hush, hush. Thigh to thigh. All right. Oh, oh, do. Yeah. What does it do? Now, ordinarily, you would take her legs out at the point there as well, but I can't do that. Are you stupid? Oh, I'm going to leave them there. Yeah. Yes, I'm going to leave them there. Yeah. Crap. What color should the bread be? Probably whole wheat. There you go. Hmm. Does it like that? Huh. Yeah. Let's see. That was the chair. Um. Gee, what do we call this? Uh, the damn. Fiery romance. Cock blocked by fire. Yeah, that would be a good title here for what the incredible story is. I don't know. It's usually they gotta have pink letters and shit. Romantic tales. Uh, damn, I'm always forgetting. Nah. There's Mary Mellenbase. Yeah. Nah. Um, looks like I don't have the one I used to. Yeah. Stuck. Hey, there's the Boogie Nights font. Yeah, no, can't use that. No. Jeez. No. All right, good enough. Romantic tales. What's cooking? It's not love, that's for damn sure. There we go. That works. Oops. That's a stupid way to write the letter T. It looks like a J. Romantic jails, but you spelled jail wrong. That joke's on you. Not, that's supposed to be J. Oh well. There. I don't know. Ah, that a white? Yeah. Oh yeah, I was talking about last night New York Post stories that I had planned to do, and I did do one, but I didn't do the one I'd planned to do. Seems you really need to read the article first, and it just was kind of a stupid article. I mean, it's supposed to be about there's a lot of unrest and fear and whatnot at the schools now, and there was legitimate concerns and everything, but when you're describing the typical bullying situations and stuff like that, especially including online bullying and all that, that's not akin to a murder. I mean, right along in the list was the uptick, and there's been a lot of stabbings and shootings and stuff like that at school property. And well, that's way more serious than someone called you fat online. You know. So, well, I guess they thought that was well, and that's what they did. Indeed, yes, they did. All right, that worked. So, decided to drop that one, and gee, what to do? And I was already by the time I had worked on it, and I realized I was too damn tired. Oh, what am I doing? To go ahead and tape it, so I just taped the audio and decided I'll use the cartoon Doug on it. But as I'm reading the story and everything, God, this just isn't working. And that happens on occasion. On occasion. But again, I'm a professional, so I made a judgment call and decided to drop that one in favor of another one. The other one was this au pair sued her former employer because turns out he put a camera in her room that they provided for her to take care of he and his wife's two children. I think it was two. Yeah, isn't that nice? And Well, there's a fire alarm in the room, safety and all that good stuff. And, well, it was there to record her. And record her it did. Apparently, several videos of her in a state of undress. Yeah, sure. Hey, that wasn't the intention, but oh boy, that's what did I do that for? But that's what happened, and so, oh boy, yeah, there's a story there. Uh, don't worry, it's got a happy ending. She won the lawsuit, so yeah. So that's I don't know, probably a more entertaining story. Entertaining story. Oh, that was a never-ending story. So, I remember someone mentioned they did a sequel to that. Did they do a sequel to the Never-Ending Story movie? I never saw that one. Um, it's like a sequel, yeah, to the Never-Ending Story. Well, it doesn't end. But can you actually have a sequel? I mean, wouldn't it just be the never-ending story? You leave the theater because you just got to go home, and come back months later and it's still there going on. It's all different characters because people had kids and stuff. Yay, romantic tales. Cock blocked by fire. Yeah. It's really sad when things happen like that. Today's episode, cock blocked by fire. Alrighty. Cock blocked by. Oh yeah, I gotta enter the dialogue. Let's see here. Help, help. Here she goes. Oh, damn it. Had it right the first time. Almost. That way I could cover up that. See. Yeah. Anyway, Oops. Help. Yeah, yeah. Do something. Yeah. Perhaps red letters would. Help, help, help. Guess we need a little something extra. OMG. There we go. Then, of course, his obvious response to this. Have no fear. I am here. No, that's not what he said. Ah. Bit, bit, bit. I don't know what to do. And I don't know what it is. Oh no, that's terrible. Oh yeah, we got. Mm, all right. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Gee, I hope she doesn't really think about this. That's your best bet. That's your best bet. Yeah. Okay. Yay. Romantic tales. Cock blocked by fire. Help, help. Do something. OMG. But I don't know what to do, and I don't know what it is. There we go. Oops. Still got to fix this. I can't have that. Oops. Ah. Good enough. Well, I think we've learned a powerful lesson. Um, you need to know what fire is, and you need to know how to deal with it when your girlfriend's in danger from it. Yeah. Otherwise, well, no boon for you. And oh boy, that's a tough place to be. Mm. Especially, I mean, oh man, she was right there. I mean, she was all geared up and everything. And then this happened. I don't know. Maybe his place is haunted by some ghost who's obsessed with her. No, she's mine. But he couldn't have thought that it would be this easy. Holy crap. I mean, I was just jealous, all filled with a lustful obsession for this lady, and I didn't realize the guy really was an idiot. Man, what? Man, did I luck out. But not necessarily. I mean, you're a ghost. It's not going to work out. Oh yeah, maybe. There we go. Yeah. Well, don't want to think it over too much. Coming soon to a newsstand near you. There we go. Thanks, underwear lady. I owe it all to you. And for the show, the Pets show that found this lovely footage after the damn weather knocked out Anthony Cumia's internet, because we were having a good time there, but hopefully we can do it again someday. But golly, those damn super tips. That is the greatest thing ever. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. It's very addictive. I got to get a Paul Lynn voice. Yeah, it's just perfect. Oh, well. Anyway, yeah, don't push it away. What a star, What a dumbass. But, yeah, I don't know. For some reason, he just didn't know what fire was and what to do about it. So, anyway, there we go. Romantic Tales, Cockblocked by Fire. Probably would have been a better title for my stream tonight. But, well, live and learn. Live and learn. All right. Obviously, once again, thank you for tuning in to my little live stream. Oh wait, I got to check the chat again. Let me back up here. Next, no. Jeez, man, you guys are having quite the conversation while I was doing that. Somehow I forgot there was someone watching all this. It's kind of embarrassing. Kevin, I'm going to have nightmares about being fused to my sofa. Well, yes. Just remember to get up and walk around a lot. I have to remind myself that. One day, I'm not going to be able to get out of this chair. And just listen to the noise it makes. Oh, now it's not going to do it. Everyone's going to be convinced that I'm flatulating all over the place. Anyway. Kevin, I'm gonna have nightmares. Kevin, doing the lingerie, first good choice. Well, yes. I mean, she went through all the trouble to put it on. You know, I appreciate that. Nodak123, maybe he was just walking into the house and didn't know his girl streamed like this. Yeah. I don't know. He kept looking up at the camera, but yeah, it could be. He just didn't notice. Yeah, that red light is on, and the green one means it's definitely on. And didn't I understand why he said that? But I don't think that doesn't explain how he doesn't know what it is. I don't know. Kevin, I'm glad she got a Brazilian wax. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she was ready to go, all prepared and everything. And this is the thing she gets. So, I mean, I'm at a loss of criticism for her. Nodak123, if I walked into my house with my girl screaming in lingerie in front of a webcam in the kitchen and a fire, I might say, I don't know what this is either. So you think he was referring to the overall event, not the fire. Nodak123, don't worry, Doug. I'm writing down all of your mistakes and we'll put all of them into a tell-all book about you, LOL. Damn it. And there's nothing I can do because technically this is all public. It's fair use. Damn. Oh, well. Nodak123, Craparoli? Did I say that? Maybe. Kevin, Doug, you're spending a lot of time down there. And? Kevin, next episode, Doug learns about lingerie. Learns about it? You mean like I'm going to go into the business? That would be something if those guys they can't all be gay, right? Can you imagine you're the one straight guy in the lingerie business? Oh, man. That's like being the one straight guy in ballet dancing. No, it's happened. Yeah. You're in prime shape. You're practically naked all the time, sweating and holding each other and all that stuff. And you get all those chicks because she's going to want it, and all the other guys are gay. She's got to settle for you. See? Yeah, I didn't do it. Nodak123, the funny thing is in the relationship, she is going to be more mad at him for taking so long to put out the fire than he is at her for starting a fire. Well, do we know she started it? I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. Look. I'm smitten. I think she's cute. So, Nodak123, Doug, do you think the writers' strike last summer helped that industry at all? Seems like they got a little of what they wanted, but the companies just said, fine, we'll make less shows. Well, that's exactly what they did. They were very foolish and stupid. It was a terrible time for a strike. And, they're paying the price. So they broomed a lot of them out. Pretty stupid, huh? Too late now. DJ Play Nice. Gotta roll out. Thanks for having us along. Well, you're welcome, DJ Play Nice. DJ Play Nice says, all y'all be safe, have fun, take care of your crew, and rock. Well, all right then. But yeah, thanks for watching the stream. Nodak123, only you can prevent lingerie fire. Well, he prevented a kind of fire in her lingerie. Nodak123 looks awesome. Why, thank you. Nodak123, is she scared of the fire? Oh, is he scared of the fire or the hot chick? LOL. Well, he's scared of the fire. He just doesn't know what it is. Nodak123, Kajugugu. Kevin, Smokey the Bear came over and threw him out. He is living with her now. Yeah. I'll take care of the fire of your desire. Nodak123, wow. Looking at how many other people or lack thereof are chatting makes me seem like a mental patient. Don't worry about it. No deck 123. She doesn't get a body like that on white bread. Yes, good choice on the whole wheat. No deck 123. Damsel in undress. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pat Dixon, romantic tales. Oh, that's right. That's right. I've got to fix that. Romantic tales, because in the end, I already had the S. It's only, why is it capitalized? There we go. It always ends in the tail end. At least that was the goal, but he didn't reach it. Another loss for the toe. No deck 123. Pointing at romantic. Okay, so you approve of Pat's suggestion. Yeah, so do I. Alan J. Mannix is late AF. Well, I'm calling it later AF, but I suppose late could do. Pat Dixon, God, bullying. Who cares? Yeah, I know. That's maybe we could do an overview of it on the actual show, but it's like they were putting that together with stabbings and shit, and I'm like, you're really ruining the point here. Anyway, Alan J. Mannix, I feel like it needs more ass. Yeah, yeah, because that was a really good part in that. She did do quite the setup there. I didn't quite capture it in the screen cap, but man, she props her butt cheeks on that, I guess, the sink there. Good Lord, it's great. Well done. But, I kind of needed her facial. I suppose I could have had her twist around or some artistic interpretation. Damn it, now I got to start over. But I don't have the time. But, yeah, it's a nice ass. Pat Dixon, Alan J. Mannix, later AF. Yes, that's right. Later as fuck. Alan J. Mannix, oh yeah, that's it. No deck 123. When does early as fuck start? Well, that's the amazing thing about later as fuck. It's so late. It's early. No deck 123. There were 3 never-ending stories. Yeah, but I mean, in the movies, or do you just mean this? And I know there were books, but No deck 123. Jack Black was in the 3rd one. Well, that solves that problem. No need to look into that anymore. Alan J. Mannix. Alan J. Mannix. That's enough ass, I guess. Well, of hers? I'm not getting enough, but I'll just have to make do. Pat Dixon at No Deck, early as fuck. That's right. There could be another show, couldn't there be? Some people do morning shows. They do. Pat Dixon, hit the like button. Indeed. Listen to Pat. He's got good ideas. Pat Dixon, more hammering. Alan J. Mannix can hear those giant hands chicken pecking down. Oh, yes. K4690, your typewriter is loud. Look, it's a keyboard. And, well, the mic apparatus is connected to the thing that holds the keyboard. And all right, I haven't figured it out yet. Maybe one day I'll grow up. A. Thompson, what happened? A. Thompson, is Stuttering John typing? Okay. All right. Somebody's going into the hot box. Kevin, send in donations for new keyboard for Doug. Yeah, but it wouldn't really resolve the problem. God damn it. Alan J. Mannix fashioned an old typewriter into a keyboard. Them farm boys be always getting her done. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that. Alan J. Mannix, I'll put it out if you fuck me. I'll put it out if you fuck me. Well, yeah, he could have made that play. But again, he said he didn't know what to do, and he didn't know what it was. No Deck 123, if it was a porn instead of screaming, she would have said, Put out my fire with your big hose. Yeah, but it wasn't. Alan J. Maddox said, then he just throws the pan on the floor and fucks her on the stovetop. Alan J. Maddox, wacka, 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 wacka. Or is it waka? No Deck 123, LOL. Kevin, thanks, Doug. Always a good time. See you next time. Why, thank you, Kevin. Have a good night. Alan J. Maddox, ass, right on the counter. Yeah, well, the sink, actually. And I'm going to forgive her that one. It's a nice ass. You know, there's some that are better, but not bad. And it just makes it all the more cruel, the outcome here. But that's his own fault. He's a very, very stupid man. All right. Thanks to everybody who showed up to watch me draw this. Go on and on about this woman's derriere. And we'll do it again probably tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. But sometime. And I'll draw something else then, or maybe Photoshop. I need to do one where I'm just doing the Photoshop, you know, with actual photos and making people look like, you know, something. Look like something. Now, there's a thought. All right. Thanks again. And good night. Do it. Do it. Oh, I got to. Yeah, there. That'll fix it. Sorry about that. And it's still not working. Why doesn't it do that? Huh. Oh, well, there's no out here. That's bizarre. I had this new song to play, and now it won't do it. I did. Yeah, it did. Weird. Oh, well, one day, as with everything else, I'll figure it out. Have a good night, everybody.